Hey, kids, and welcome to our podcast.
Where it's just two girls just talking about being bros.
Honestly, and apparently one of us doesn't look the other one at the face. So I've been at Victory... Don't speak.
Okay.
I've been at Victory's house for, 20 minutes? 30 minutes? And only just now, she's like, oh, you have something on your face.
Because I didn't know. I don't stare at your cheek.
So what are you staring at?
I don't know, not your cheek, your eyes.
Why'd you say that? You're like, your eyes?
Just, you sat beside me, I have full profile of your face,
Yeah.
your side face, and I see it.
So what were you looking at before?
Next time I won't tell you.
That's not where we're going.
I don't know, I wasn't staring at the bottom right center of your cheek.
Well, why not?
I don't know.
I look at your whole face.
Sorry, okay, next time when you come in, I'll make sure to check your cheek.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, thanks. Is that too much to ask for?
I think so.
But while you're here, give this video a thumbs up.
I hope that's someone's
Follow us on
first
the
episode they
socials.
watch of us. They're like, what is this? But yeah, follow us on all our socials are down below and subscribe. And you
Please.
can listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Exactly. Now we're back in the studio. It's been...
Heck yeah. It's been a bit. It's been a hot minute.
When was the last time we were together?
Quite a
It might
while
have been a
ago.
month ago.
When we went to
it was the
Uranus.
day. It was the day so it was 4 weeks ago, technically it's February. It was the day I had the midterm.
Midterm, yeah. We went to Uranus
Wow.
that day. Yeah.
That's wild. Today's Friday. I again
Yeah.
on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm tripping out. Yesterday I was texting Victory and I was like, oh, she was like, what time do you want to record tomorrow? And I was like, oh, like, when do you have church? Because she goes to church on Saturdays. And then she was like, wait, are we not recording tomorrow? And I was like staring at my phone and I was like, is this girl good? Tomorrow's Saturday.
Yeah,
What a
no,
loser.
she sent me
And then-
that, and I'm like, did we say Saturday? Like, I was sitting there, like, because we could have very well said, like, Saturday during the day if you had something on Friday, and I was like, did we? I was like, I don't think we did.
Yeah, so my days are just fully off. But yeah,
We
so
made it.
last time we were here was a month ago, February 18th.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, obviously because of certain circumstances, you know, I know we like to joke and kid and kiss on this podcast,
Okay.
but you know, there are times to be serious.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this is one of those times. As you know, Victory's half Ukrainian. I'm like, both of my parents are Ukrainian.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously what's going on in the world is horrible. You know, the war against Ukraine, which is very sad. And honestly, just that's why we had to take like a little break. We haven't really been posting on social media just because we don't want to cloud up any space that people can use to share resources because it is still getting serious. Like it hasn't kind of like amped up fully yet. Like I feel like we haven't seen the worst of it yet, which is honestly quite sad. But so in the meantime, we're not really promoting our stuff or whatever. So, but if you do want to watch during these times, you can still obviously find all our stuff. We are still posting as much as we can. But it's just been hard to like come sit down and like talk. So
Exactly, yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, if you want, in the link of our description, there will be a link to a bunch of resources and organizations that you can check out to help educate yourself, and if you can, donate or just learn about it and help spread. There's also other links there for different countries with different humanitarian issues going out throughout the world. So you can check that on the description below. They'll be in all our videos in the description. But yeah.
Yeah. So make sure you keep up with everything that's going on in the world, right? Not just about Ukraine, obviously. All war is bad.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not here to say one war is better than or worse than the other. It's just obviously this one hits closer to home.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
No, because especially like I don't have any family there.
No,
You
neither
don't
do
have-
I, but like we both know people that have
Yeah.
family there.
And that's
so.
even scarier because it's kind of like seeing people go through that is horrible because it's like you can't even like help them. There's nothing literally like, well, of course, like we're still donating and going to rallies and everything, but there's nothing like exactly we can do to like really be like, well, your family's gonna be okay. We don't know.
It's like you're doing the best you can, but it's still like such a helpless kind of feeling.
Yeah. So.
But it's okay as long as we all do our best and hopefully spread an awareness and do as much as we can.
And
we'll doing our part.
Hopefully things get better soon.
Yes. But
yeah, literally my sleep has been interrupted deeply from then. But so here's the thing. So what happened? Nor started, I think
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. Yeah, just over 3 weeks ago. Right?
Yeah, because I think 3 weeks ago was like earlier.
Or no. Whatever. Just under 4 weeks, because obviously last time we were here there was some sort of war. But anyways, and like don't get me wrong, the first night it happened, like the very first like attack, I think it was February 23rd. That night, like I did not sleep.
Fair.
Which is fair, you know, like there was just really like a lot of people were not a lot of people were posting actually, because it was still so new. It was only people who like had family in Ukraine and they had access to videos and stuff. And like that, the first night, like I barely slept, like it was horrible. And then like, I guess, I don't know if, now that I think back about it, like it's that I was able to go to sleep, but I think I was just going to bed so late that I didn't notice that my body wasn't able to fall asleep like at a reasonable hour until like last Friday. And so every night since last Friday, I have not been able, because I was like, oh, like I want to go to bed early or whatever. I haven't been able to go to bed. Like I think the most deep sleep I've gone, according to my Fitbit, was 1 hour, and that was like I can't remember when it was, but literally last night, or not last night, like not this night, the one before, Wednesday into Thursday, I went to bed, so I like lie down in bed, like I was in bed under the covers at midnight. I saw 5 o'clock roll by.
Welcome to my daily life.
Like I don't know how you do, and then I had to wake up at 10 for tutoring. So I got like 4.5 hours of sleep, and like the worst part is I didn't wake up like exhausted. It was like, obviously I was tired, and like I hate like just the act of waking up always exhausts me every time. But like throughout the day, like when I was in school, like I would like walk around and I would be like exhausted, like everything would feel heavy and stuff. So like it hasn't hit me yet, but I'm like, please, I just want some sleep. So I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, it's not a good time. Your body gets used to it, unfortunately, but it's not a good cycle.
I want it to. I'm gonna try my best, but
we'll see. Maybe I'll. This year's the year I change that. Manifest.
And that's because she's getting a new job.
Yeah, hopefully.
Fingers crossed. Well, they practically
yeah, I know, but I'm still so scared until I get like the contract.
Oh,
I feel like I'm gonna curse myself. Like I'm so notorious for cursing myself that I just feel like I'm somehow gonna curse myself until I get
you got an offer. So we can say you got a job offer.
Yeah,
so that's exciting.
It's exciting. I'm gonna have to readjust completely my whole routine, like all aspects of life. But I'm hoping having an actual like routine in place will, you know, help me be healthier and improve my sleep and improve everything. But you know,
it's a shame me and Victor won't be able to hold hands during the day anymore.
I know. So sad. It's okay, we'll figure it out though.
Yeah, we'll
like there'll probably be a little bit of an adjusting period while I figure out the new schedule. But don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
Oh, we're still here.
You can't get rid of us that easy.
You can try.
You're gonna have to go harder.
But unfortunately. And also, side note, officially, it's been 2 years since COVID. Officially.
Oh my god.
Because for us, like March. I know like different places
started
like,
earlier
around the world had it earlier, some had it later. I remember for us, like the very first time, like when my school said school is canceled or whatever, like when UFT sent the email, it was March 13th. It was right before.
Wow.
It was Friday the 13th. And I remember they were like starting Monday. So like they sent the email Friday morning, and they were like Friday, like business as usual, but starting like Monday's closed, right? And I remember like Friday I went to volleyball as usual because we didn't understand, like I didn't understand that it was like a serious thing. I thought it was like more of kind of like, remember when they hyped up like swine flu,
yeah,
because they really have to, and I get it, like it's obviously like that's no joke, but I didn't think it had spread that far.
Yeah.
And so I thought they were just kind of like precaution, whatever. And I remember going to volleyball, and I had a test the Monday, right? So I think it was the 16th or whatever, 15th, whatever. And I remember, like, I was like, sweet, like, my test got canceled or whatever. And I was like, oh, like, whatever. So we went to volleyball. And I was not going to go because I had my test. And I was studying really hard because girl failed the first one. So I had to do really well in the second one. So I was like, okay. So I had to study. And then I remember, I think me, you, Nadia went shopping or whatever. And then, yeah, like, starting Monday, like, everything was really shut down and everything. And, yeah. So it's officially been, like, a little bit more than 2 years now, but...
Yeah, it's insane to think about it. Like, it feels kind of like it's been on my entire life, but also it's only been like 2 minutes. Yeah, if it makes sense.
It's wild. It's freaky, but whatever. You know, hopefully
it seems to be on the up and up. Hopefully,
I suppose that cases might start going up because of the new variant, the new Omicron one. But hopefully, you're technically immune.
Technically, unless it's a new variant, I'm not. I can look at the
not if I think it's if you had the variant that like is, because if it's a cross between Omicron and Delta, and if you had Omicron, then you should be good for this one. As long as it doesn't change away from Omicron, then you should be fine.
That's good.
And I don't know, I haven't gotten it yet, so
that's crazy.
I don't want to. But
you're like the rare minority of people who haven't got it.
Yeah, but most of my family, like literally only 2 of my brothers got it, so it's like,
luckily built different.
Yeah, because I was like, no one really might like. We don't really go anywhere. Like I go out with you guys. That's about it. Like I don't see too many people, but yeah, luckily, thank goodness, and especially when I could have gotten it, I've been not good with my wisdom teeth. But oh yeah, speaking of which, song of the week. Yeah.
Oh.
That's on my phone because I needed to charge. It was like dead, so then I was like, I have to put it to charge, but it can't be close. So I was like, hey, I need song of the week.
Okay, should I go first?
Yeah.
My song of the week is "Drunk in Love" with Beyonce, Jay-Z, and it's the remix with Kanye.
Oh, is it good?
It's so good. You have to play it for me. Oh my god, you have to listen to it. Like that might be one of Kanye's best verses, like ever. Like it is so, like the song without it. Like I don't think I would listen to it, but with it, oh my god, it's so good. It is so good. It's popular on TikTok. You probably have heard it.
Maybe I haven't heard it yet. But...
Yeah. Can't stop listening to that.
Oh, look who's coming with a throwback. Actually, I'm coming with a throwback too. Mine's Kissing Strangers. It's like DNCE, Louis Fonsi, Nicki Minaj. But it says Kissing Strangers remix. So I don't know. I heard it and I was like, nice. Love that for me. So
do you know there's a playlist that Spotify makes for you called On Repeat, and you can see your most like repeated songs recently. Do you want to go through our top, I guess, 5?
I think I know what number 1 is.
I think so
Especially because, so side note, guys, I started running again.
She's back.
She's back, baby. So far the only song that I like and can keep my tempo, like a tempo that I can keep up with and is pretty good, is literally Stay. So just within the last 2 days, I have listened to it, 2 20-minute runs, so like 20 times.
Oh yeah, so that's gonna be
the last 2 days.
So you search On Repeat? Just go search and then go On Repeat. Yeah. So that's your most played like songs.
Okay.
What's your number 1?
Number 1, Stay with Justin Bieber.
Mine is Water by Kalani. This is a song I just recently discovered, and I just can't stop listening to it.
Hear it.
That might be next week's song of the week.
My number 2. So this one is because it's the Oi Luzi Czerwona Kalina.
Yeah.
So it's
famous.
So there's a guy in Ukraine, like a band, like the lead singer of a band, and he was like singing like a traditional Ukrainian song, like about whatever, like the strength of Ukraine. And then I think I don't think he was Ukrainian, someone remixed it or whatever, and then they put it on Spotify, and like all the proceeds from the song go towards the war effort or whatever. So I've been like listening to that on repeat too. So that's literally number 2.
That's a great number 2. My number 2 definitely still isn't "Marry Me" from the "Marry Me" soundtrack.
Mine "Marry Me" is up there. Well, like it's on the list.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my third one is "I'm Still Good" by Hannah Montana.
Oh.
There's just literally all of Wednesday I was listening to it and with my brother.
I mean, it is a bop.
It is.
Yeah, mine is "Peaches" by Kai. I'm listening to that one a lot.
So I need to address this one because I don't want anyone to be alarmed. Because the title is really bad, but this song is genuinely a bop. So I'm shocked by what not what the lyrics are. Like the lyrics are like deep, whatever. But I'm like, it's so poppy and catchy. So it's "Dying on the Inside" by Nessa Barrett.
Okay.
And I think it's about like her her struggle with eating disorder or something. It's just such a good beat. Like it's like, I'll play it for you. It's just like, it slaps.
Oh, interesting. I got 34 plus 35 Ariana Grande. Been on an Ariana Grande kick.
Mine's "No Excuses" by Meghan Trainor.
It's just so like all over the place. And then my number 5 is "Just One Day" BTS. That one I can't stop listening to.
And for me, it's "Friends" with Blood Pop. Or was that 5 already?
I think you.
Oh yeah. That was my second. But either way, "Friends." Oh yeah, Bob.
Yeah.
"Marry Me" is like number 8.
"Drunk in Love" went down a bit, but it was up there.
Oh. So I guess they were saying of all time, because the song "I Can't Be Myself." So in the summer, me and my friend Elise, we listened to the song when we first discovered it, like because I was staying at her place for like a week. We listened to it like every single day. So I had to like beat it out with all the other songs that I had on repeat, because I just listened to how many. Does it tell you how many times? You guys, my Spotify Wrapped is gonna
yours is gonna be
wild.
Interesting. Yeah, I still have lots of "Marry Me" on this list. And then stays on my list too, but I'm pretty sure that's because you make me play it, or I keep it on in the car every time we're together for you. Not that I listen to it
for me.
Like, it's not bad, so I'm not gonna hate it. Like, I'm not gonna, but like, it's mainly for you.
I'm sorry I'm such a drag. I'm sorry that I ruined your life. Oh, but yeah, speaking of me running again, I'm officially running again, people. It's finally, like, in the positive degrees. It's not
Thank
too
God.
wet
Oh
outside,
my God.
and there's no ice or snow. And it's been like that consistently. So, I started running.
She's back.
She's back, baby. Feels good to be back, honestly. Today's the first, maybe, depending on when we finish today, I might go for a run,
Squeezing
honestly.
in. It stays light until 7. You have
Exactly.
time.
I have plenty of time. And not just that, like, because right now my run, because I'm still getting back into it, so like I probably today would be 30-minute, like I'd go for 30 minutes, because the first one was 20, second one was 25, so then now I try for 30, because I want to get back into like my 50-minute runs, but I'm not gonna just push myself and like just run 50 minutes, because obviously like I've been out of commission.
You gotta start slow.
Yeah,
or like get slowly back into it. What?
Gotta start slow.
No,
what
you
do I
mean?
look like to you?
You know
do
what
I
I
not
mean?
look like an athlete?
You can't just go
look
0
at
to
my
100.
socks and my leggings, and you're gonna tell me that I'm so slow.
You can't go 0 to 100. And no matter what, it's not good for you.
You know what? I'm going for an hour-long run today. Guys, thanks to Victory, I have to run for an hour today. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm just getting back into it. But I didn't lose all my progress, baby. You know, I see that run, and it's
got the runner's blood in you.
Yeah, I do, clearly. Everyone around me, they're like, oh, I hate running. And I was like, honestly, I used to hate it. I remember I tried for years, like, because I always thought, like, because I like exercising, like, I find it very therapeutic, but then, like, lifting weights and stuff always scares me, because, like, I feel like you can do real severe damage with that.
If you don't do it
and
right.
I used to run cross country and stuff, and, like, I just remember, like, as a kid, like, there were days where it was fine, and then there's sometimes where I didn't like it. And then, like, I would run, and I didn't like it, but then, like, now that I discovered this one, like, the Nike running app or whatever, Nike Running Club, I actually enjoy running. Like, sometimes I'll listen to, like, so they have these things, like, guided runs. So they have, like, a coach, and he's, like, talking to you, like, telling you what to do and stuff. And I feel like the stuff that he was saying was really helpful, like, that I found. And then, like, I use it for every time I run now. Like, so even though he's not there, like, it becomes a voice in my head. And honestly, I really like it. Yesterday was a celebration run. And it was
party.
Celebrate everything. And I was like, so it's really good, honestly. It's more for, like, my mental health. Keeps me, like, whenever I'm feeling anxious, like, I just go for a run and I instantly feel better. And
That's
then
good,
because I'm listening to Stay.
On repeat, because you had serotonin boost or whatever.
Literally, I was, like, alone, just listening to Stay.
Yeah, now you're doing productive while you're listening. Not that you weren't ever...
Oh, and the truth comes out. I see how if you feel about me. Interesting. I won't forget this.
I commend you for that. I don't think I can, like, I don't think I could run. But maybe I'll make that a video. We do a video when Victory tries to become a runner.
We'll do the guided run, the 20-minute. I think you would like it too.
I don't know.
I feel like the way he explains it, I think you would enjoy it.
I don't know. Because running, I've never, like my life, I'm telling you, from little kid to now, like, I've never liked running. I get really winded quickly. I think I have a deviated septum too, because I have struggle breathing.
True.
So, like, I just never liked running. I never run. Never want to run, but, like, is this just something I built up in my head that I can't do? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But then I also just don't have the passion to start.
Yeah, there's a difference between not liking it and not being good at it. Right?
I think I'm both.
I think those are two different things.
Probably
Look, you're a dancer, so you probably would be fine at it. I think it's just, like, you don't have that desire, so it's like there's no point in, like, pushing yourself into doing it if you don't. Because, like, that's what they say. They're like, if you don't enjoy running, like, don't do it. It's not worth it. Like, because it is, like, physically, like, demanding. You know, like, My runs out are fine. It's always coming back because there's a hill. I go down on my way out, and so on the way back up, it's up the hill. And every time so when I run up the hill, and then for the next, like, 3 minutes after, I'm, like, severely winded. I hate it. I'm like, I hate this. But then, like, I steady myself again. Yeah. I steady my breathing, and, like, I really, like, just kind of, like, hold myself, and then I feel fine at the end, so it's, like, perfect that way. But I think my favorite part is I accidentally yesterday was running in a green hoodie. Because I love running in like, loose clothing. I can run in leggings when it's warm out. When it's cold, I can't. I have to wear sweatpants. But so I was, like, running in a green hoodie, and I was like, oh, these people think it's because it's St. Patrick's Day, but I was like, no,
I thought you were gonna say, like, you're camouflaging into, like, the trees. I don't know.
Listen, spring has sprung, but it hasn't sprung that much
yet. No, honestly, guys, so the switch up, like, literally last week, Like last Friday, remember, it was freezing. It was so cold.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it is nice.
Beautiful.
It is sunny. It's light until like 7. Like I saw a TikTok that literally like was like, oh, Canadians, now the weather is like nice, that's their whole personality. And I'm like, literally me. Like literally me.
Feel it. No,
like,
you can feel the difference. Like it just in the air and everyone around
the
you.
smell. Just I went on a walk the other day. Not a crazy one, but just around my block, and I was just so happy. Like, oh my god. Like
I had
it just
to wake
makes me
up for
so
10
happy.
a.m. tutoring. And every time I was miserable. Every time I had to wake up for 10 a.m. tutoring, I was always miserable. And then this time it wasn't that bad. Like I was walking, I was like, this is nice.
It's so great. And it's crazy. It stays, because we had daylight savings time. So it stays bright really long. Oh, that makes me so happy. Literally on Wednesday, so we went dancing on Wednesday. And our dancing's at 7. And this was the first practice since daylight. Okay, technically second, whatever. Second since daylight. Oh no, because we got canceled. Yeah, so our first one, right? And I'm sitting, and then I'm like, I in my brain, because like every time I go to dance, it's dark out. Like when I leave, it's dark out. Yeah, it's been getting a little bit lighter, but it's still dark to leave to go to dancing. So in my head, I see it's bright out. I'm like, oh, I have so much time. And I'm like eating supper, and I look at the clock, and it's like 6:40, and I'm like, oh, dancing's in 20 minutes. And I'm like texting Nas. I'm like, oh, leaving a little late. But it just threw me off, because like it shouldn't be sunny.
Yeah.
But it is, and I love it.
Yeah, even when I tutor, like usually I would show up, because I tutor on Thursdays 4:15 to 5:45. So like sometimes I would leave the house and it would be like light, but it's like in 2 minutes it would get dark. So like by the time I get there, I'm sitting there for like 10 minutes and then it gets dark. And then I remember I was there sitting with him, and then this was right before daylight savings time, so like it was still getting lighter than before. And like we were sitting there working, and then he's like, what time is it? And I was like, honestly, and I look and I was like, oh, it's only 5:30. He's like, whoa, it's felt like 2 hours had passed. And I was like, honestly, yeah, because it was still light out.
Yeah.
And then honestly, by the time we finished, it was like getting a little darker, but I was like, it was wild.
Yeah.
Like,
it just makes me so happy.
Yeah.
It is my personality, and so be it.
And you'll see the difference in us.
Yeah, literally. I literally like just switch. Like, I also love spring. So the fact that spring's like coming, like these are like the first touches of spring, makes me so happy. Spring's my favorite season. Spring and then fall. And then I hate winter and I hate summer. So I'm happy for 4 months out of 12.
But that's a third. It could be worse.
You're not wrong. Speaking of working out, I guess, or physical exercise, me and Roxanne took our first spin class last week. Guys, what a time.
Totally forgot about that. You know, my brain is...
I still don't know how I feel about it. Like, I don't know if I fully liked it. I don't know if I hated it. I don't know if I both liked it and hated it. Like, I don't know where I sit.
So I liked the spinning part. So like cycling, whatever. And I like the arm workout because it makes sense. You're going to work out your legs. You're not just going to have noodle arms, right? It was perfect. It helps you with your resolution.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I have to talk about that later.
My noodle arms?
No, the resolutions, but hold up. So I like the cycling part. I hate, and I like the blasting music because the thought of hearing people pant, like,
true.
If people hear me panting, I don't really care.
Yeah.
But I'm someone who, like, I would hyper focus on the sound of other people.
That's true.
And then it would be out of sync, and it would just bother me. So I like that, but the music was horrible.
Yeah.
So it's like I liked one, like I think it was like split down the middle, where like every aspect of it, there's something I liked about and equally disliked about it.
I think I'm kind of in
but
the same boat.
overall, I think it was like for me, it's still a positive experience. Like I still did come out of it more than I left with, you know. Like, but so it's like blasting. I didn't go to the bathroom though before, and I thought like it was like I didn't expect it. Like, so pretty much they lock you in this chamber in this room, like, and you're not out until it's done. Yeah. I didn't know that. For some reason, I was picturing like dance where we like all show up, we're cycling, and people are walking in and out, which is like fair. Like I've never been to one of these things, but I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be disrespectful and like leave. Yeah. And be like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom, you know, because like to throw off everything. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna wing it. Yeah. I was like, okay. So I was just, the whole time I was just focused on not peeing my pants. So it starts off by like, it's already a dark room and people are like starting whatever. And then they were like explaining the bike thing to me. They're like, oh, you're new. And I was like, yeah. And then they're like, okay. And they're like, explain it. But I didn't get any of it. Same. I was just following the instructor's sake, but also so hard to see him.
Yeah, you couldn't. Oh, it was
so strange. So it's just like a bunch of bikes like one way and then facing one instructor. And he's like up on a pedestal, but then he only has like 2 candles around him.
Yeah.
So it's like so dim. And then he was like, I think he was doing like his instructor voice, so it was really hard to understand what he was trying to say. And then the music was blasting, so I was just like, I was winging it. And then there's 2 people in front of me, but they were doing different things at times. So I was like, okay, I'll just pick one and then the other the next.
I think also, so yeah, I do agree with you that I like the loud music aspect, but it was the wrong loud music. Like they were blasting like EDM music, and I hate EDM music. But even if you don't like EDM music, there's no way you enjoyed that. You know what I mean?
Like the only reason I could see that they played that is so that like there's multiple beats so like different levels of people could go to. But I'm like, no, just like have one beat that is kind of like I don't know. It was just horrible. And he was like, go to the beat. There's like 3 different ones, and so then I was watching him, and I was like, he's not even going to any of the beats. So I was like, okay. So then I watched the people in front of me. They're doing 2 completely different things. And I'm like, okay. And then like, okay, this isn't meant to like me being flexing on people. I just think I genuinely think I just have overdeveloped quads. Like our dance instructor, if you're listening to this, shout out. Because it was so easy for me. And he was like, okay, like, so you turn down the resistance fully. And I was like going, and he's like, go to the beat. But I was like, but it's like, you know when you push and then like you like out pedal yourself. Like there's one time where I thought I was gonna break my ankles because it was like going so fast, and then like my body couldn't keep up with it because it was just like spinning out of control. So then like it like almost like snapped my ankles. My shoe almost came off. So I was like, okay. So then I would like turn up the resistance, and I was like, I don't know. I didn't leave sore.
Okay, same. I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, so I hated the music. I think honestly, if they played like any other music, like I think that like doing it workouts like all like Kanye's like stuff, or like rap, like really like just like stay like popular, like you know, really high energy songs or like rap songs, I think the experience would be probably 50 times better. I think the music almost probably was the biggest thing that turned me off of it.
Yo, do you know what's genius though? If they did this, they gave everyone like noise canceling headphones, and then you could play music in the background, but then have his voice still talking when he needed to talk. That'd be kind of sick. I would crush that then.
Yeah, because I think the music, because like I just couldn't get into the music. Also, I struggled to find like his beats. Yeah, like he would be saying like go to this beat, and I'm like, what? And then literally like you said, because like we all were separated, me, Nadia, and Roxanne. But like Roxanne was in front of me. Then I saw the 2 people in front of her, because I didn't wear my glasses. Also, I don't think I even could, because I was sweating so much.
And it was also so dark.
Yeah, but like I couldn't really see what he was doing because I didn't have my glasses on. Like even when I could see him, but like I couldn't see what his feet were doing. So I was like, okay, I have to rely on the people around me. Because also, side note, so the music was really loud. I think, and he's using his instructor voice or whatever, I think they have a garbage mic. I think they need to invest in a really good mic, because I couldn't understand a word this man was saying. Like I was trying so hard to understand. I couldn't understand his instructions at all. So then I had to rely on looking at people. But the 2 people in front of Roxanne were doing something different. Roxanne was doing something different. The girl beside me was doing something different. I had no clue what to do. I kind of think on reason maybe what a downside to it was that I just had no idea if I was doing anything right. Yeah. Or like what I was supposed to be doing. He kept saying the resistance thing. I couldn't hear if he was saying turn it up or down. Like I swear he would say turn it down. And then he's like 1 to the right, 2 to the right. And I'm like, you just said to turn it down. Like I was so confused.
I think he meant it like to like reset it so that everyone's on like 2. But then I was like,
I didn't get what 2 meant, and I was just like turning it here and there and whatever. But yeah, that's like but like I do think I enjoyed I'm not one. I don't think I can do exercise like on my own. Like I need someone instructing me to do it kind of thing. But like I don't know if I want a one-on-one situation. Like the thought of him actually calling me out in front of the group also like terrified me, but I also didn't want to know. I wanted to know if I was doing it right. You know what I mean? Like I had no clue if I was doing it right, but I also didn't want him to call me out kind of thing. So I did like the kind of group environment kind of aspect of it. I did like having an instructor. I did like going there and everything's ready for me. You know what I mean? Like we don't just set anything up. So I did think I enjoyed it. But then like you said, I didn't really... I don't know if I was... Okay, the thing is, I sweat. I sweat so hard. I've never sweat that much in my life. Like, there was sweat dripping in places that I didn't even know I could sweat. Like, I swear to God, I've never sweat that much in my life from a workout. ever.
Okay,
So,
but to be fair, you don't sweat hard. That may have been the hardest you sweat. But when I tell you, so I've never done any of these classes, so I was like, hey, but I sweat all the time for the smallest things. So I was like, hey, I'm for sure bringing a sweat towel, but I didn't know that they provide you with one or whatever, right? So I was like sitting, I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, that's fine. Like, I just look like a nerd, but it happens, you know? I was like, running the risk of potentially not having a sweat towel would be dangerous for me. But I see that they have it. I was like, sweet, whatever. So I put my sweat towel, like, on my water bottle or whatever. So then I go and I'm, like, cycling. And then somehow their sweat towel falls on the ground.
Mine fell too.
And I was like, great, good thing I have my spare. And then my spare fell on the ground. And then halfway through, I was drowning in my own sweat, being blinded by it. I was trying not to pee myself. I couldn't see what this guy was doing. The things getting in my eyes.
EDM music's blaring.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, it was an out of body experience.
I dropped mine too, and I was like, at first I was like, I don't think I need, because like when Nadia texted, she's like, you can use like my shower after if you want, and I was like, okay, like I know I'm gonna sweat, but like I don't think I'm gonna sweat that much. I don't sweat a lot, but I do sweat. Like I do, like when we go to dancing, I do sweat. I just not like my body just doesn't like.
It never looks like
you're like sweating, I am sweating. Like if you touch me, I'm wet. But so I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna sweat, but I'm like, I'm not gonna sweat. Like if I sweat the amount I sweat at dancing, like whatever, it's like not the worst. I, like literally 5 minutes in, there's sweat dripping like down my arm, and I'm like, how does that even happen down my neck? Literally was in like my eyes, and then I dropped my sweat towel too. And like you can't stop to pick it up, so I'm like wiping away sweat with my wet arm, like nothing's happening, and then finally I picked it up and got it, and I was like, I don't even care that this thing's sitting on the ground. I was like wiping myself, but so like I was sweating, so I was doing work. Like I had like I was doing the most work I've done in my life. Now I don't know if I just didn't have the resistance like right, or like because like the night I wasn't sore, like I wasn't nothing. Actually I did feel a little bit in my arms from the break of the arm, but like I felt nothing. And like, do I just have powerful legs? Like am I strong?
We might have dancers' legs. So like, but it was like even for me, like I was like turning up the resistance because like. He was like, go to the beat, but like I would like outlap myself, so I would like turn up the resistance, but then I was like, but then I also was trying not to pee myself. So then I was like in this weird limbo of like I was trying to push myself as much as I could without peeing myself. So I was like, so then I chalked it up to maybe that. So like if we go and I empty my bladder,
go
the next time. We have two more classes. Next time I'm gonna empty my bladder beforehand and we'll go ham. We'll sit next to each other. We'll book bikes next to each other. This time. Front row, so you can see.
No, that's too scary.
You know where we were? Like just so you have an angle towards him.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just like, so not. You couldn't pay me to go in the front row. That's too scary.
Oh, not the very front.
Oh, I thought you meant the front. I was like,
he's like, I would sweat on him.
I liked my back corner.
You couldn't see him.
I couldn't see him. I don't think I could see him anywhere without my glasses. To be fair, in the dark.
True.
But yeah. So I didn't. So I guess I'll have to see, because I swear I was pushing myself. I was trying my best from what I understood. Barely understood what he was saying to do, but I was, trying my hardest. So I'm just confused why I didn't really feel anything. But what I did feel, holy freaking smokes. Instantly, like 5 minutes after the class, the crotch bone that you sit on the seat, holy smokes, it hurt so bad. Like I felt it instantly, and I was like, oh yikes. And for the next like 3 days, like it hurt so bad, like to walk. Like I don't know, like, was I just putting all my weight on this thing? No, like, I swear I wasn't.
It hurt me too. I don't know why, like, biking, like, the bike seats hurt so much.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it was almost, like, unbearable. Like, I literally, like, it hurt. Like, I can't even explain how bad it hurt.
Yeah, like if my pants were pulled up too tight, it would hurt so bad. I'm like, what? Like,
this might be TMI, but, like, when you go to the bathroom and you wipe, I had to, like,
it hurt so much.
Like, I couldn't do it. It hurt so bad. Like, and I was like, is this normal? Like, is everyone just used to it? Does it happen this bad for everyone? Like that, I don't know, maybe that like was like so much pain that I didn't even feel it in my legs.
Like I don't. And then we had a concert the next day. We went to a benefit concert for Ukraine, and then we were sitting, and I was like, every time I had to like get up or sit down, like the change in motion hurt. Like once you like settled in, like you're fine, but the change in motion, I was like, and then at one point I went to get water. And then I forgot that my brother wanted a water, so I had to go back and get water again. And I was like, just the constant like change. I was like,
I was wearing like jeans, and they kept like, when I sat, like, you know, they come up like when you sit, so they were like digging into my crotch. So I kept have to like semi-standing to pull them down and adjust. It's like, that's really bad. I think that was probably the worst part, was that crotch pain after the bone.
So, but yeah, we still have 2 more classes.
Yeah.
Hopefully the night we'll let you guys know how the next 2 go.
Stay tuned if we survive.
I'm trying to think. Like, genuinely, my life has just been like, it's just like tutoring.
We started the cleanse.
Oh yeah. So we officially started the cleanse, our annual cleanse, where we give up junk food
for 40 days, baby.
40 days, mostly under the guise of Lent, but it's really just because we are both like, you're more addicted to sweets. I'm more addicted to chips and just chips pretty much. But yeah, so it's honestly, I've been fine.
I've not.
Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, we've been to a couple things where like there's snacks out, and like I was never like, I could use some, or like put that away for me. I've always been someone who, like, honestly, throughout Lent, I think every time we've done the cleanse, I've had like chips sitting on my desk, because I always buy stuff beforehand and then I never eat it. So then it just ends up sitting on my desk until I can open them again. But no, it's literally only because like I don't even like really want those things. I just kind of usually eat them because I'm like, why not? And then I'm like, well, because it's super unhealthy to have it all the time. Also, it adds up. You know, like the money I spend on snacks, it adds up. But yeah, so.
Yeah.
And tell us about your.
Guys, I'm struggling. Like, I deeply need this. Like, I feel like when we say it, people are kind of like when we first like say it, they're kind of like, what? And like kind of like judge us.
I think they're just shocked that we still give things up for Lent, because it's usually like what little kids do.
Yeah, true.
Like, it's like a way for parents to get little kids to do something good with their life for 40 days.
I feel like it's just an excuse, because it's like a booked in time 40-day period, and it's just like, oh, let's just use that. Like, I feel like picking a random 40 days in the middle of the year just doesn't work for me. Like, just because that's already set in stone, then I'm like, oh, okay, here until Easter. Like, that's like a time period that's already marked off, that my brain can just be like I don't think maybe we should try it. I need to try it again after this, because but like it'll be much harder for my brain to just find an excuse. You know what I mean? Like, this is like the way, I don't know how to explain it, but the way my brain works, like my brain's like, oh, 40 days I can do this. This is booked in time. But like a random 40 days, I don't know if I feel like it'd be much harder for me to like grasp. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's I don't know, like, but that's the way I feel like with regular, like, me eating snacks, where it's kind of like, I'll never be like, oh, I need this right now. It's just kind of like, oh, why not, you know? So then this, it's just kind of like, finally, there's a reason why not. It's like, just don't.
I feel, you
know? So I'm like, that's why I need it. But I feel that way about plank.
What?
Like, planking. When I'm planking and I know how much time is left.
Yeah.
I can do it because I'm kind of like, okay, just like this much more time left, you know, like, you can do it, you know? But when I'm sitting there not knowing how much, like, if I'm sitting there, like, planking, like, knowing exactly how much time I have the whole time, I can hold it for a minute. Holding it and dancing for a minute, when, like, we're, like, holding for, like, ever, you don't know how much time you have left, and then randomly she's like, 15 seconds, I'm like, I can't do this. Like, it's impossible. I feel so it's like, there's definitely some psychological thing.
Yeah, like, my brain just works, and, like, yeah, guys, it's pretty hard, not gonna lie. Like, I actually spaced it out, because usually for this thing, I usually, like, I don't know, forget, and then, like, the night before I'll be eating everything and, like, just going to binge, and I feel like garbage. I still kind of did that, but I spaced it out over 2 days. Pretty much got everything except for a macaroon. I didn't get a macaroon in time, guys, and I'm very, very upset about that. Whatever, macaron. I still think about that quite a bit. But yeah, I kind of spaced it over 2 days. Felt like garbage for, like, the next day. So, like, that day and, like the 2 days after it started, I was fine, because I was recovering from my 2-day binge. But then it just started, like, instantly, like, I don't, like, I need to go, like, if anyone, like, studies, like, whatever, diets, and, like, studied my diet, like, it'd be concerning. Like, I am so, my body, especially just in the past couple of, I don't know what happened, but, like, the past couple of months, or honestly, the past couple of months, I just got so addicted to sugar. Like, I love dessert and sugar. Like, for me, I don't care, like, not candy. I don't really like candy. Chips, like, they're always good, but, like, I don't really crave them. But, like, for me, it's the chocolate and like desserts, like cakes, like, oh my God, my body relies on sugar. Like, it literally, comes a point in the day where it just screams, like it craves sugar. Like, I need it. And I've been struggling because like I don't really enjoy fruit that much, and I guess that's like the most sugary thing you could have that's not like processed, right?
Much, yeah.
So I don't really like fruit that much. So like nothing is like satisfying me. So I go and like the only thing I can, but then the only thing that I like is like matcha lattes from like Starbucks, like that for me, like that sugar, or like a green tea with like 2 sugars, like that gives me like an instant, or like a bubble tea instant like sugar rush. But like they're like $8. I'm not gonna buy one every single freaking day, you know, and they're also not good for you. That kind of defeats the whole purpose. So like there's probably just as much bad stuff in there as like eating a chocolate bar, right? So I'm still trying to limit that too. But like, oh my God, like I need something. Like literally I didn't have anything like this week for like this whole week. Then yesterday my body, I need something, so I went and got like a large bubble tea, because like I like literally like I need it. Like like my body, it's crazy, it's bad. But that's why I need to do this, because it kind of takes that obsession a little bit out for me, because it's really bad.
That's fair. It happens to the best of us. But it's funny. My favorite part is me telling you can't have your disgusting cranberry cocktail, because, and here's the thing. So we set really parameters, and usually I'm the stricter one, because obviously clearly I don't have that many problems with with desiring things. Like clearly it's you're the one. Like she'll like text me like every second. I'd be like, "Yo, is this good?" And I'm like, "No, this doesn't." What was it that you asked me?
Yogurt covered raisins.
Absolutely not.
It's yogurt and raisins.
It doesn't matter. Have a cup of yogurt. There's a reason you're going for yogurt covered raisins, and that's the problem. That's the problem right there.
They're healthy. It gives me the illusion. I have to trick my brain.
No.
I tell myself when I eat a mango that is a piece of chocolate.
You're so sad. But anyways, so she drinks this disgusting cranberry cocktail juice. But the way she drinks it, it's not like a normal person drinking juice. She drinks it and she went to multiple convenience stores to look for this. That's not normal for juice. Let me make one thing clear. That's not normal for juice, okay? The reason I let you have Powerade or Gatorade is because you don't go this way with it.
I'm starting to.
You can have apple juice. Oh my gosh. You can have apple juice like a normal person, but something about you drinking this cranberry cocktail is not okay for the cleanse. Like, it's not okay. But my favorite part is people like bickered about it. And people are probably like, why am I so against this juice? And why is Victory so adamant on having juice? And then people are like, it's just juice. And I was like, not to her. That's like saying like, you can have chocolate or I can have chocolate just because it's chocolate. Or no. Chocolate, I don't care about chocolate. Yeah, it's like you saying, oh, it's just a little piece of chocolate. Not to her. To her, it's so much more than just a little piece of chocolate. Me eating a piece of chocolate and her eating a piece of... Big difference. Yeah. But I heard that. And then the yogurt covered raisins. Absolutely not. Absolutely
That's so
not. Have some yogurt.
I was really excited to go to Bulk. I don't want...
I
am because I pretend it's yummy. Okay?
I can't have yogurt in my body. I can't digest it. Must be nice to have some yogurt without severe stomach cramping if it's cool. Have some raisins. There's a reason you're going for yogurt covered raisins, and it's not okay.
It gives me the illusion that it's chocolate covered raisins.
Exactly.
But it's not, so I need to trick my body. That's everything I eat. I pretend it's better.
Sweet. Look at the nutrition facts on it.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
I need something. I'm getting desperate. I need some kind of form of baked dessert that I can have. I was gonna make date bars. Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
They're not bad, but they're no enamel bar.
Yeah, no, you can have.
Oh, those are so good.
Not enamel bars.
I know, I can't have that.
Gross date bars, yeah.
How about mango pudding?
Not the way you eat it, no. Oh, pudding, no, that's a dessert. You can have applesauce.
I already did. I'm sick of it.
You can have your gross baby food. You can have your gross baby food.
That's applesauce, Roxanne.
It's so funny though, because I feel like it's funny because I had a few slip-ups. Well, actually, so far I've only had one slip-up, and that was only to spite a child, which happens to the best of us. But it's funny because they're the two, like they were the mini Chips Ahoy with the rainbow chips, and so I ate them because I was like, oh, like it takes away from his pot at the end or whatever. The things he does for desserts, like you. But anyways, so he was like, he was like acting up or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, like then if you're gonna be like this way, then I'll just have the cookies. And he's like, and then he like smartened up. And then later I was like, oh shoot, I'm on the cleanse. But then he like stopped acting up. So I was like, perfect. I didn't have to eat anymore. So I gave them all to him. So that happened. And then, and yeah, like I don't, like the thing is, it's like I feel like I just felt bad about it. But I was like, listen, it happened, whatever.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like eating them. And I'm like, I know if you slipped up by accident and it had those cookies, you'd be like,
oh, I'd be salivating. Yeah, no, I don't think I've slipped up.
That's good.
I don't think I've done anything too questionable. Like I've had movie theater popcorn, but like popcorn, things allowed.
Yeah, the movie theater, but
it's a little more on the junk food side, but like I don't get the butter.
The social part.
Yeah,
you know, like I feel like if you go to the movies and you don't get the popcorn, it's a little bit like, what are you doing? You know, it's the only thing you can do at the movies while watching. So
yeah,
that one's fine.
Yeah, because I remember I definitely did cheat last year. I don't remember what with. I remember talking about with you, but I don't think
on purpose or by accident.
No, you know, I think I pretty much kind of knew. I'm pretty sure. I think I remember us having like a debate about this of some sort on the podcast. But...
I can't remember me doing the cleanse last year. I know I did. No, I did.
You did. You skipped the year before.
And then I went for a week. I went for a week longer too because the first week
I
was with Elise. So then I was like, oh, we were eating hungry. So I was like, I'll extend it.
I remember that.
But I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think I did cheat last year. I don't remember fully. Because I remember us having some kind of back and forth about something. I
remember Easter last year.
Honestly, same. I don't think it was still in pandemic.
Yeah,
but I don't remember.
I don't remember like what we did as a family.
Yeah, I don't remember much either. I remember I think I did kind of cheat somehow. Okay, but yeah, I think I've been pretty good this year.
Nice.
Like I can't recall anything. Like even like, you know, there's some things that you eat and you're like, probably shouldn't, but like whatever. No, you don't relate to that. I do.
No. You tried to. So here's the thing. Every time Victor asks me, is this allowed? And I'll say yes or no, and I'll provide an explanation.
And I try to counteract it.
I will provide an explanation as to why it isn't.
In one ear out the other.
But no. So then I brought it up to Victor. I was like, oh, you can have plain baked chips, right? And she's like, no. And I was like, why not? Like, and I was like, it's fine if the answer is no. Mm-hmm. But I was just like, why not? Like, we allow plain tortilla chips and plain regular chips. Why not these? And she just and like not a single explanation was given.
Yeah, because I never thought of that before because I don't crave
like
chips
crackers,
ever.
Right? Because we allow plain like we can't have flavored crackers. Like that's pushing the limits.
Yeah.
But like the plain stuff, it's kind of like the whole point is plain. No one like if you have between plain and not plain, you obviously go for the not. I haven't had a plain Lay's chip in years.
Yeah, they're not good. I can usually have like two, and then I'm like, eh.
The baked ones are good, but I prefer the barbecue baked ones. Oh, those are good. Like those, I'll go out of my way to get. Those are so good.
Yeah, I guess I just never thought of it because like again, like I never crave chips, so like then I was like, no, that's like cheating, I guess. But then I was like, no, I guess not. Yeah. But I never thought about it fully.
That's fine. I just had some, but then I was like, okay, whatever. I just felt too guilty, so then I was like, okay. So I just stuck to
you can have my cranberry cocktail. You can't have your baked chips.
Okay, but I said you can have any other juice.
Like I don't want any other juice, guys. I drink water and cranberry cocktail here and then.
No, you drink matcha. Disgusting apple juice.
I do like apple juice, but like I'm not gonna go out of my way to drink it. I might have
to.
I might have to.
Exactly why? No. Exactly why you can't have your cranberry cocktail.
It's becoming like that with Gatorade. Like I literally got a Gatorade. But yeah, it's literally coming like now I can have my cranberry cocktail. I'm gonna find a new cranberry. I won't. Nothing will ever compare to it. I got a Gatorade the other day because like I literally went into a 7-Eleven and I was like, what can I get? Nothing.
That's what I feel. So I don't even go into convenience stores anymore. Can't afford it. Oh, but anyway, speaking of how you didn't get a macaron before the cleanse. Mm-hmm. We never told this story on the podcast, but it's a good one. So we went shopping. I think Yorkdale Mall. Was it Yorkdale?
Yes.
So we went to Yorkdale Mall, and then we were walking by a store, and they had macarons or whatever, and we were like, yo, honestly, let's get some. So we go. Not a single price tag was around, okay? So we were like, damn. And then something happened. I can't remember what happened, but I think, I ended up paying for it. Mm-hmm. And I used my credit card or whatever. And then I thought she said one amount, right? So she already put it in a little bag, you wrapped it up, and then she's like, oh, like, your total is blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. And I was like, So but I paid because she already wrapped it up. I was like, I can't leave. And the price made sense because it was like bougie. So I was like, I left. I was like, Victory, I think we just paid $9 for each one of these macarons right now. Me and Victory stared at each other. We're like, we were in pain. But then I opened the receipt and it was a different price. So it was like $3 a piece. Not $9.
Yeah.
But I just love how like I still had to tap it. I was like, it was like a it's just such a sharp pain. That just made me laugh. I realized I also had a crumb on my sweater.
I didn't see
your
sweater.
Can you start?
Okay. I will have to give you. You walk once I give you.
When you're sitting in your teeth, I will walk you through how to get it out.
Teeth are obvious.
I had something in my teeth when I walked in today, and you didn't tell me.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Okay, sorry.
I picked it out right after you came, right after I entered. But it's cool.
Oh, you did it quick enough. I was too busy staring at your eyes. I wish I wanted macaroons. Sorry.
Just another one update for the resolutions, guys. Victory finally, without me having to ask her, sent something to my Outlook.
Yeah.
And actually, what that is? Justin Bieber tickets, baby.
Oh my God! Right.
Ticket. So it was funny. I was telling Elise yesterday that I was going to go see Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, I'd be down." But then I was like, "Oh, like I can't say that we're gonna sit together." She's like, "Oh, like that's fine if you guys are gonna sit together." And I was like, "Oh no,
it's just me."
Me. And she was like, "Wait, you're going by yourself?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, baby!"
Of course.
I paid a ton of way too much money objectively.
Yeah.
For this ticket, but I'm gonna see Justin Bieber. Finally, we were supposed to see him. Well, the first time he came to Toronto that I was like a fan of his music was in my first year. And then he canceled the tour. He canceled, unfortunately, because of mental health issues. Fair. Sucks to be me, though, but, you know. And then he came again in fourth year. He was supposed to come in at the end of fourth year for us.
We bought tickets.
But then, obviously, COVID canceled it. And, like, we did get tickets. Yeah. And they were a decent price. Nowhere near what I paid. I think that the total of us three last time was less than this ticket. But I don't care.
Close, yeah.
I don't care. I finally got my hands on a ticket. For his, is it his June show?
It's his June. It's one of the days. I think the first.
So his June show. Side note, I thought it was his March show. Yeah. So then later I was like, oh, I get to see him in a couple weeks, and the Victor's like, oh no, that was the June show. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's fine. I'm fine.
I thought you knew because I like the 3 tabs. I was going between the 3 trying to find like the best price.
Oh, I don't know what I thought you were looking through. Honestly, I've never purchased my own concert ticket on my own, so I don't know anything about concerts. So I didn't know what was going on, but I was like, whatever, I'll take it. You know, like I'm down to see him. So. But yeah, so I get to see Justin Bieber on June 5th or something, and I'm really excited.
Guys, honestly. That'll be like, I've told her she has to like record it. It will probably be a video of some sort on our channel because like, just seeing you, like, I've been to Justin Bieber's show before, like it's great. I'd love to see him again.
What? You've seen him?
Yeah, in like high school.
And you did?
What do you mean? I've told you about this before. But I think it was the Purpose tour I went on.
I can't look at you right now. Okay. I'm about to cry. I can't even look at you right now.
Wasn't that good? Don't worry. I'm kidding.
And you're ungrateful too.
It was good. I just don't want to make you feel bad. I'm sure this one will be better. This one will be better. This one will be better. So yeah, like
no, you don't get to speak for the rest of the podcast. You're done.
Yeah,
you're done.
Okay. No, but I was saying
it
was good, but like seeing you see him would be better. Like seeing your reaction,
but not enough for you to invite me to the concert.
Well, I went with I would have if I bought them on my own, but I didn't.
And you couldn't say, "Hey, my best friend is a huge fan."
I don't think you were at that time. Were you?
Purpose, yeah. Purpose was the first album that I liked of his. I hate you so much.
If I bought them, of course I would invite you, but it's okay. You're going to see Justin Bieber.
Don't talk to me. You're paying for my ticket. Yeah. You're paying for my ticket.
Honestly, fair.
I can't even look at you right. The betrayal. Judas! Again! did this. I can't. I have no words. I can't believe you got to see this. When was it? Was it during the school year or was it during the summer?
I don't remember. I think during this. I honestly don't remember.
If it was during the summer, I understand. But if it was during the school year, it's unforgivable.
Sorry.
You need to find out when you went to see him.
Check my concert book.
Yeah.
If someone didn't buy me it, I would have obviously asked you. Don't worry.
Oh, but even so let me okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Imagine this.
Yeah.
My cousin,
Yeah.
her aunt, or my aunt, her mom, gets box tickets to BTS.
Yeah.
You don't think that would be a major kick in the nuts if I didn't even bother asking if you could come? You're not telling me you'd be super mad at me because I know you're a fan.
I don't think you were that big of a fan when I went.
Purpose? Though. I loved Sorry.
That's true. But I don't remember you being like a diehard JB fan.
Because you didn't care about me. You didn't care to know enough about me.
I didn't talk to you.
How dare you? It's fine. No, I will remember this for the rest of my
Don't
life.
worry, like now,
I can't promise I'll forgive you.
Now, of course, I would literally sell my soul. Like if I went to Justin Bieber tickets, I'm not going. I'm giving them to you. Even the second day I get them, I'm not going. I'll still give them to you.
Good answer.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's what I like to see.
But
I'm gonna have to film myself.
Yeah, you have to. I was like, get a GoPro set up, your camera for you. Like, oh, and you have pretty decent seats too. Like when he comes to, like, it's on the side obviously, but when he comes to your side, you're gonna be shook.
Lose my marbles.
Yeah,
you know it.
She's gonna lose her very big marbles. So maybe me and Nadia might go that day and try to get tickets from scalpers.
Yeah. Instead, we're like, if they get better seats,
yeah. See, then I would switch with you, of course.
Fair.
Of course.
I'll allow it.
But yeah, got you tickets.
Yeah,
that Ticketmaster, by the way, guys.
Scam.
Oh, it makes me so upset. I could do a full podcast on how big of a scam Ticketmaster is because they're the only one of their kind, so they can do what they want, which pisses me off.
Yeah. Very,
very much. And also, concert ticket prices will never be the same again. Like, they're all, like, you got it, like, compared to, like, I was looking at Dua Lipa, I was looking at The Weeknd, like, holy smokes. Yeah. It's insane how much they are.
It's ridiculous, honestly.
Absolutely
like,
insane.
It's even, like, the price the only reason I was able to validate that purchase was only because I don't go to concerts frequently, so it's kind of like I'm not spending this amount of money frequently, and it's not like I'm gonna spend it again. It's just like this one ticket, like it's for Justin Bieber, and like I'm done. You know, like I get to see him live, and like every other concert I would like to go. Like I would love to see Dua Lipa, The Weeknd live, Doja Cat. Like there's a bunch of artists I would like to see live, but they're not someone that like I feel the same way towards. Point. Yeah.
Like, and like, I don't get me wrong. Like, I would love to see The Weeknd, love to see Doja Cat, but it's like the price point is just, it's insane. Yeah. Like, it's insanity. Like, I just can't, I can't. And like, I love going to concerts, and I'm like, I would love to go to as many as I can, but then it's like, okay, clearly the price points are insane, so I gotta save up for the people who I really, really want to see. Yeah. You know? Ugh. Oh my god, it makes me so. And then, I won't go too much. I hate Ticketmaster so much. And now they do this thing where I'm pretty sure it's Ticketmaster buys a bunch of their tickets and claims that they're verified resellers selling them, and they quadrupled already crazy price. And it's insane. Like, you go, like, it was, The Weeknd was on a pre-sale, and half the seats are verified resale already. Like, just let people buy. Like, it makes me so mad. And then we're looking at Justin Bieber ones. You got a little dribble.
Yeah, no, I got a lot. I've been dribbling a lot with this water bottle, and it's kind of embarrassing.
But I was looking for because I had the 3 tabs open, looking for the best Justin Bieber tickets, and it's like, and this is Ticketmaster. These are the blue seats. If you've been Ticketmaster, you know, like the pink ones are verified resale, so whatever, you ignore them. But the blue ones are original, like Ticketmaster priced available seats. Yeah. And the same, like, it's crazy. There'd be a seat like at the bottom, like, I don't know, for example, like $256. And then the one behind it is $275, and it just doesn't make sense. But on the other side, it's $123. Like, they don't add up. They're just kind of putting random prices everywhere. Like, the one that you got was like cheaper
than one that was further away.
The one that was further away, and like the same position. Yeah. And I was like, it just doesn't make any sense. So I literally that's why I had 3 tabs. So I was clicking every single seat because they all were, there was no order to it. Like, the one seat in the same seat on one day was $300, like $100 more in the same seat another. It was crazy. I was like, what's going on? And I hate Ticketmaster. Screw you.
It's like, get your act together.
Yeah. And it just sucks because they're like a monopoly. They're the only ones that do it, so they're like it's the only super reliable place to buy tickets.
Yeah.
But it's so they know they take advantage of you. And there's people who still buy it. Exactly. So like me, but
and this guy.
Yeah.
But yes, even so, he has another show. Well, his first show in Toronto is next Friday. We might try to see if we get better. Because I just want a better seat. Like the price, I don't really care that much. Like I'm kind of like whatever. But if there's a good seat, I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know, if it's a better seat than what I have for June, I'll probably just go to both shows. I don't really
Honestly,
care that much. If it's a good show. If it's not, then I'll just sell my ticket.
No,
and I'll sell that like same price I paid.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, from one person who just wants to see Justin Bieber to another.
Yeah.
I won't be one of those people who like jacks up the price.
No, you're gonna love it. Just
he's singing Sorry.
Yeah, he does like.
What else? There's he's doing As I Am. I freaking love that song.
Yeah, you're gonna lose it.
He's not doing Stay though, but
he might.
I wouldn't be because so like right now. He's not with the Kid Laroi, so I doubt he'll do it because it's mostly Kid Laroi
song, yeah.
But I'm hoping that for the June show, he does bring Kid Laroi.
Maybe.
You know
you never know.
Because I will lose my marbles.
You never know. These artists do crazy things.
Yeah. So fingers crossed. But yeah, and then he's doing Peaches. Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna lose it.
I'm gonna lose my marbles.
I wish I wanted. That's why I wanted to. Like, I hate that the other one got canceled because we all were together and like just to see, like, just to see go to like an actual
regular
things. An actual concert that you like the artist. Yeah. I know you've never been to like a concert like what you for an artist that you enjoy.
And that was like they weren't even.
That was awful.
They weren't just singing, right?
Yeah.
Like they were like on stage.
So yeah, you've never just
But yeah, so
that's crazy.
Justin Bieber.
She's coming, June. She's coming for you, JB.
I'm really excited. So.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live vicariously for you.
Oh, an hour. So we're good on time, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I have one hot take.
Oh yeah, sure.
Again, so like on the cleanse, I have to find like things to satisfy my cravings. So one of them has been I've had mac and cheese a couple of times.
Okay.
Just because I feel like if I can't have dessert, I have like no, okay, this is a bad example, but like when I order takeout, like I've ordered takeout like a couple of times just because like having a nice good like meal out of home kind of supplements the dessert. So this is nothing to do with mac and cheese, but I have had mac and cheese like I'd say about like 2 times since the cleanse started. And I want to bring this up. This might be a controversial statement. I don't know how people feel about this. Okay? But there's a brand of mac and cheese called Annie's. Okay? I think it's available in the States, pretty sure. But holy smokes, I will go to the grave with this firm belief that Annie's mac and cheese is 1,000 times better than KD.
Like taste-wise?
Everything. I hate KD. Like the thought of eating a bowl of KD makes me physically like nauseous. Like I don't think I could eat it, especially now that I've only had Annie's. Like Annie's slaps. Annie's is literally, I think it's superior to KD. Like it doesn't come close.
So you can say it's better than KD because KD kind of tastes like the bottom of a shoe.
Yeah.
But I don't think Annie's tastes good either.
Really?
It's like you feel less disgusting eating it than KD, but I did not like I had it twice, and the white cheddar one.
Oh,
and
I like all of them.
do not like it.
Oh,
Even
really?
You really didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, like it was like just way too salty. The flavor was like way too sharp. I was like, let's calm down.
Gotta try all the flavors, maybe.
So I was like, maybe I need a different flavor, but so far it's.
Oh, really?
I'll give you that it's better than KD.
Yeah.
Because again, KD's the bottom of a shoe.
Yeah.
But I haven't liked Annie's yet.
Really?
So I'll have to taste another flavor.
Yeah.
Can we do a video tasting all the flavors?
Okay, I've tasted them all, but I will happily eat them again.
Okay. And then tasting and then ranking them. But yeah, so I'll give you half of that statement.
Okay.
Because
obviously, like if you have like a gourmet mac and cheese, doesn't count. I'm talking about like the boxed versions, like the cheap. Like I can obviously I know that gourmet mac and cheese is better than Annie's.
Oh, of course.
But like box terms, I just think that it just doesn't even come close to KD. I like the taste of Annie's a lot, and so I can't agree with you on that. But I do like the taste, and I just like the thought. I don't think I could physically eat a bowl of KD. Like honest to God, I just don't think I could do it. Like it just thought of it. I used to be able
to, but honestly,
I didn't mind it.
When I was younger,
I didn't mind when I was younger.
They changed something about it too, where I was like, there's just something about it that is really off now. And I'm like, I don't know what's up with that, but
but especially now that I've had Annie's, like I'll never go back and like the thought, like I was like, how did it, like I guess because Annie's didn't exist, but you know, now that it exists,
but I think
I'm like,
it used to be better back in the day. Because even one time, like I remember I got a box of KD, and it wasn't that bad. And then like I think maybe like the next month I had it also. I was in university, guys. Listen, cooking is non-existent. And then I had the next, and it was like repulsive. Like I was like, I could not eat it. Like I think I took a bowl full, and I was like, I couldn't even finish that.
Yeah,
I threw I had to throw it out because it was just awful. It tasted bad. And then ever since then, I've never been able to eat it again. So I was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
I don't think I could ever.
Maybe I just grew out of it or something.
Maybe, but I'm curious to see if people out there, like, what do you prefer, Annie's or KD? We have to could do a poll eventually.
Sure.
Eventually, we'll do a poll because I'm curious.
But I don't know if a lot of people know about Annie's.
Do you think?
Like I feel like KD is just like it was a classic, but I don't know. Like so, I feel like the poll might be a little skewed with that.
Yeah.
Where I think people will vote KD just because they know it.
Yeah.
But it's worth a shot.
Try both.
It's worth a shot.
Honestly, you know what slaps? Is the orange, whatever, I don't know what shape the orange one is. The orange Annie's. And but then the trick, or what I've found that the best way to drink it.
Drink it. The best way to drink it.
The best way to eat it is to make, you know, you need to put like the milk.
Yeah.
You use oat milk. It is so good with oat milk. It makes it creamy. Guys, just try it, especially the orange box. Whatever the orange box one is, I forget what it is, but the orange box, and you make it with oat milk, guys, it is so good. It makes it so creamy and yummy. You can't taste the oat milk.
I can't look at you sometimes. Victory, oat milk is disgusting.
No.
Oat milk is awful.
No, I stand.
Regular milk is awful also.
No, I stand by oat milk.
Oat milk is so bad.
I know, it's so good. On its own, like I wouldn't drink it ever on its own, but
you can taste it in things.
No, but it only improves the taste.
But even in smoothies, like I put it in smoothies, and if I put the ratio, because I usually use orange juice for my liquid in smoothies. But if I'm looking for more of like a creamy smoothie, if I put the same amount of oat milk that I do orange juice, I will vomit. It tastes awful.
I disagree. I don't think you can. Maybe it's because I went from almond to oat. And I feel like almond has such a taste to it. Like for me, like when
almond
I make
a gross taste flavor.
I hate
also.
almond milk. Like when I made
taste flavor.
When you put it in like a smoothie, like when I used to make my smoothies with almond milk, I would hate them because you could taste. I think the way you feel about almond milk, I feel about almond milk. You could taste the taste.
But you can taste.
I can't taste oat milk. I can.
Milk.
Yeah, but now I can't taste oat milk in smoothies. Like I don't know if it's because almond was so strong and so bad that I go to oat milk and I'm like, oh, this is great. But I can't taste oat milk. Like it doesn't have a taste to me. Like I can, like in smoothies, like in my matcha, it does have a taste, but I like it.
Ugh.
Like whereas when I had it with almond milk, hated it.
Awful.
Like when I can taste it, I don't mind it. But like in a lot of things, I can't taste it. I feel like it doesn't have a taste compared to like almond milk.
It does.
Or soy or whatever.
Ugh.
I've tried them all, and oat milk's the best for me.
I could see that it's like the least flavor, but it still has such a flavor where I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, I don't mind it. You know what I had to do? Sorry, last point. I couldn't find chocolate oat milk, so I can make my smoothies with chocolate oat milk.
I can't.
What do you mean? Don't tell me I can't have chocolate milk.
You can't.
What do you mean I can have chocolate
It's
milk?
chocolate.
It's chocolate milk.
You're free.
It's chocolate milk.
No,
you cannot let me have it. I was gonna make a chocolate date smoothie. But chocolate milk. I'm not putting powder or chocolate in there. There's no chocolate.
There is chocolate in chocolate milk.
No, you can't let me have chocolate milk. It's milk. It's healthy for my bones. Do you want me my bones
Drink
to break?
regular milk.
Do you want my bones
Drink
to break?
regular
No, I need a flavor in my smoothie. You can't let me not have chocolate milk.
If you want, how about this?
If
you want chocolate flavored, use cocoa powder.
I thought that was worse than chocolate milk.
No, chocolate milk is sweeter.
But it's milk, and there's not real chocolate in it.
No. Look at the way you're fighting me on this. No way am I letting you have this.
No, because I already bought it. No one's gonna drink it.
I'll drink it.
No one's gonna drink it.
You can finish it, but no. After that, you're done.
That's really
That's
mean.
chocolate. What's wrong with you? That's
milk.
like going to Starbucks.
Milk.
No. That's like going to Starbucks and then getting a pump of chocolate in your frappuccino.
That is not like
it's
that.
the same.
Go taste the sugar levels. No, someone like you, it's the same. To me, I'm having this chocolate milk. It's not good, but it's something.
No,
it's something.
No,
gives me hope.
It's not good enough.
No,
you can't. Once you're done this, you're done.
No.
Yeah.
It's milk. It's
Doesn't
not
matter.
actual chocolate.
It doesn't matter.
This is how you can tell that she's a chocolate hater. Okay, because she thinks chocolate milk is the true form of chocolate. All my chocolate lovers out there know that chocolate milk does not compare
All
to
the chocolate lovers out there, stand united against Roxanne.
Can't compare chocolate milk to equivalent to chocolate. This is me doing the bare bones minimum to have some kind of form of what I used to like.
Chocolate. You actually can't even have cocoa powder. You're a freak. You can't have any of it. You're done. I'm gonna check your. You know what? Every time you go shopping, I'm coming with you, making sure you don't buy the wrong things. Because then you'll just be like, "Oh, I just bought it again. You want it to go bad?" I know Gus's drinks chocolate milk.
Not real. He only drinks real.
Oat milk?
It's chocolate. I didn't find oat milk. I bought chocolate almond milk. So I was that desperate.
So exactly. So no, you don't get it. So you drink that and you're done. Actually, when's the expiry date? I think it can last 40 days. Yeah, it's an almond milk. Yeah. We'll check out the expiry date later. But yeah, as we're heading out to go check on the expiry date, don't forget to follow our socials. We've got Instagram, we've got Twitter, we've got TikTok, baby, and of course, our number one, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because we release videos also. If you're listening to our podcast, you don't want to miss out.
Exactly.
But yeah, thanks for everyone for listening, tuning in this week.
Heck yeah.
We're glad to be back in the studio. Hopefully, everything will continue to be okay, and
we'll see you soon.
We'll kiss you later.
Yep. And with that, thanks for stopping by.
That's not the ending.
Is it not?
It's not the ending for this one.
No,
remember kids.
Time.
Oh. No. See you next time. No.
Wait, sorry. And remember, kids, don't do too much.